Moin Moin, this is Wolfgang from Flensburg. Yeah, I'm back again. We arrived yesterday from our 14 days or 2 week journey to England. Had beautiful weather, just one rainy day. And I will tell a little bit what was happening there. I don't make a video about our journey because we're talking about tobacco and pipes here. The first 5 nights we stayed in a beautiful hotel up in York. It's a little bit more than in the middle of England on the way north. And it is a beautiful medieval town with an old city wall around and Roman ruins right in the middle of the town. It was very interesting, and it took about 1.5 days to visit all the interesting places. And the other time we drove in the countryside up in the north more, and it was beautiful. It was fantastic. Well, in the evenings we went in the pubs and had a few beers. This is my first German Pils again, a Flensburger. The British has fantastic beer, but I'm glad being home and have my local Flens. Oh, by the way, I smoke an old Stanbull 124. It's more than 30, 35 years old. The stamp is not anymore the original one. It is rebuilt, I think, 25 years ago by Mr. Hetler. He died since more than 20 years. He was an old Danish pipe maker here in Flensburg, and after I ruined somehow, I don't know, don't remember the stem, he built me 25 years ago or so, a new stem. And now I heard that Stan will really now build this shape again, a beautiful pipe, and you should look in the internet for it because that's a great Stanwell shape. Well, in the pipe I have my own blend, Vintage Flake. It's a flake, Virginia, similar to McBaron's Navy Flake. Well, York was great, but I could only smoke outside on the streets, in the countryside, not in the pubs, but I had time enough to smoke a pipe. From York, we went down to Oxford, a very, very old town with a lot of colleges. Colleges founded in the 13th century, and a lot of buildings, school buildings, are from this time. Very interesting, very beautiful town. We have been there last year, and we stayed there already 4 days, and looked the town around again. We toured the town, and we on the other days the surroundings of Oxford, also a little bit far. We went in they call it Cotswolds. It's a hillside with beautiful villages and small town. It was beautiful. Well, and we reached Oxford on a Saturday, and then came the Sunday, and then came the Monday I was waiting for. We drove 50 kilometers north to Lichborough, and there's Blake Bryers. Well, that was very important because there's a pipe maker. His name is Mike Billington, and so we went there, and I was in his shop, and I bought 2 pipes. First, this beautiful Canadian, as you see. I smoked it a few times, and it's a Champion made by Blake Bryers, made in England. I saw this pipe and I loved it. Well, I was thinking buying a real English shape or old-fashioned shape like this Canadian, but then I saw this pipe. It's written Blake Bryers, made in England, and there's a number on 683. I don't know what the number means, but it is this beauty. And if I tell you, you get pipes at Blake Bryers to a real fair price. This one is, well, I think it was 57 pounds. I don't know what it is in dollar, but in euro it's about 65 euros, which is almost unbelievable. Well, and for my friend Björn, he's a 9mm filter smoker. I smoke without filter, so it is easier to buy pipes at Blake Bryers. I had to call Mr. Billington, or Mike, because Björn wanted a old-fashioned type of shape of pipe, and so I have this Bulldog with a small head. He wanted a small head, but in 9mm filter. This I bought for Björn, and he's gonna visit me in about 4 weeks, and so I don't have to send it, he will pick it up. Well, that was fantastic. I was so happy, and when we was back in Oxford, the first thing I did, I smoked this pipe, of course, and I love it. Well, after we spent some time in Oxford, we drove a little bit south, about 3 hours or so, and we drove to a small place called Coxley. It's near town of Wales. From there we visit Bristol and the town of Bath, and we went down to the Dartmoor, and maybe some of you know Dartmoor by the Edgar Wallace crime stories, and there's this huge prison. They have a museum there. It was great. But one of the important thing is took us about 1 hour 15 minutes down to a town called Exeter, and there I made Leo. I will put his link down there. We just know us by the videos and by some commands and emails. We shared a little bit tobacco, so I had some tobacco for him when we met in Exeter, and he is such a nice guy. We had such a great afternoon. We went to the local tobacco shop, and we went for lunch in a pub and sit for more than 2 hours outside. I had a beer, and it was great. Well, I had some tobacco for Leo with me, and he gave me some English tobacco, This is a plug. I don't know yet. I haven't smoked it. And some very dark English tobacco in here. It's called, I show you first. It is very dark tobacco. It's called River Meat. I'm gonna find out how it tastes, and in one of the next videos I will tell you. But then he had something special. One of you who know his videos know this one, when he had the large tin with half and half from the year of 1979, and he opened it, and the tobacco is still in perfect condition, and he brought me a sample of the old half and half from 1979. So what I'm going to do, I will try to get, we have it here in Germany, a pouch of half and half produced in the present, and then I will look the difference between the both tobaccos, and I'm going to make a video about it. But then it is unbelievable. Leo said, I got something special for you, and he gave me this box. Some of you know now what is in there, but I haven't heard about this pipe maker before. Whoops. There was a little paper with the name of the pipe maker, but I don't know where it is. It's gone. I had it. Maybe it fell down. I don't know. But the important thing, there was this beauty in. Can you dig it? It's a great thing. And look how much tobacco goes in there. And she is just beautiful. She is stamped with Northern Briars Premier Roxy Cut, handmade in England, 2016. Isn't that a beauty? Leo, if you see this video, I hope you see it. It's fantastic. It's perfect joy to smoke this pipe. I don't know how I can thank you. It's great. Well, after we had a very nice afternoon, and my wife was there, and so we both tried not to talk only about tobacco and pipes. So we talked about everything, about what he is doing for a job, what I did, and what my wife did, and how we liked England. And he traveled a lot around, and he talked about his journeys around the world to Brazil and whatever. It was just great, and we had just a very, very good time. I'm just looking out that there's something out in the garden. And so we met at about 11:30 in noontime, and so we had to travel for about more than an hour back to our hotel. And Leo, he had to pick up his car from the garage, had to work on it or something. So we decided at about 5 o'clock in the afternoon going back. But this hours we had was fantastic. And I tried to put some pictures in. I hope you don't mind. With the video, it didn't work really good. So they're just a small video clip and some pictures. Ich bin hier in Exeter
und habe Leo getroffen und wir sitzen hier gemütlich vor einem Pub und haben unheimlich viel Spaß. Wir haben Tabak getauscht. Ich habe von Leo eine wunderschöne Pfeife bekommen, die zeige ich euch dann noch. Und jetzt will ich kurz noch Leo grüßen.
I have no idea what you just said.
I tell you what I said.
How are you doing, YouTubers? It's Leo Alderford with our good friend Bogey73. Sitting here in Exeter, having just finished the cider and enjoying some good tobacco.
Okay. We see you. Bye.
Well, another thing, I did send you a postcard from England, I think from York, and so many people wrote a little comment, and I didn't answer. I didn't have the time, I didn't have the internet connection, so I hope you don't mind that I didn't answer. I read all your comments, and I'm very grateful for it. And if there are comments for this video, for sure I will answer. So I will say bye now. Moin moin, Prost, bud in your eye. Thank you for watching. Until the next time. Bye.